Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bomb tarot reading, right? Today we are in the flesh. Yeah, we're here on camera, as you can see. And yeah, I hope you guys are all well. So Sagittarius, in this reading so far, I see freedom and I see the peacock. So the peacock is about splendor, it's about craving and the divine. And this is the first card here in this tarot reading that, you know, is the oracle spread, right? The first card in the oracle spread. And it's really the overall energy, right? The first card. And this is how I see it. And somebody is craving you in this reading. I feel like they are. Excuse me. And they feel like, you know, they're going to experience the divine with you. Or that you guys are, you know, soulmates and things like that. Yeah, definitely. And so before we begin, though, you guys, if you would like your own psychic reading, Sagittarius, you may always get one. They're accurate. I'm a Silva grad, right? And and so, yeah, and we do the tarot spread at the end. And so you have two different forms of insight, right? Clairvoyance and then the tarot. And so, you know, it's a lot of fun and you learn a lot. So if you don't trust somebody or know them, I shouldn't use the first, you know, thing is you don't trust them. But if you don't understand somebody, know them, trust them, what have you, can really help, right? Can also help you too with questions you may have, possibly about your journey, right? Yeah, it definitely can, depending on the situation. And so yeah, you can get your own tarot reading as well, Sagittarius. And you can and Sagittarius, you may get a tarot reading unto itself. And Mystic Sense is offering a free 5-minute psychic reading with them, and that link is below. So let's do this reading, Sagittarius, and we start with the peacock, and then we have the braid. All right, so maybe peacocks are, you know, getting their hair braided. I don't think so, because I feel like they already have beautiful kind of tails and all that. Yeah, we were up at in Vegas, and we were at a park taking photos with my granddaughters 2 years ago, and because my second grandbaby was born, and she was in the picture. And my granddaughter, who's 7 now, she was, you know, basically 5 and, you know, running after the peacocks, right? And somebody told me they can be really mean. I go, oh, okay. So this reading is about somebody who is craving you and they want a new beginning. I believe they do because they see this as splendor. And you know, the freedom is showing up here as well. So maybe they have to be free. Maybe they do. Or, you know, I was just listening to Gaia where, you know, you raise your consciousness and there's a freedom to it, right? So maybe it's just about that. But we do have the braid and the chicken. The braid it can be kind of a survival, like you feel like you're kind of in survival. Can also be the opinions of others. So there could be opinions of others in this reading. And I say that because we have despair and the expectation card. So I'm going to pull these up. Despair, and in this order, here's the child, and so, you know, and this is showing up here after Sagittarius, the chicken reversed. This is the past, it's reversed. I think somebody wants to return to you from the past. Yeah, they do. And maybe they're a ghost, I'm not sure, but the despair card, this was actually second, right? And yeah, I have these kind of switched here, but the despair card, this is the order here. Somebody wants to return to you to have a new beginning, the child, or they have one, and maybe that's why they're in despair. Somebody looks like they're coming to you. And if you can see the expectation card, you know, this can't be for everybody, but this is a wife or, you know, a woman waiting for her partner to come home, and she's sitting at the bay window, right? In the sitting, they call that the sitting window. And so as well, but she's sitting here and she's unhappy and she's expecting somebody. That's why they call it expectation. And no, she's not pregnant. It doesn't seem like it there. But she's expecting somebody and she thinks they're not coming because of her attitude. Yeah, and then we have freedom and help. So, you know, the freedom card is what it is. Liberty, like give me liberty or give me death type of thing, right? I don't know about the death part, but the help part is here, and this is spiritual help and guidance. Yeah, in this deck, for sure it is. And then we have the healer. So maybe that's you, but I feel like somebody wants to heal a situation with you. They're probably from your past. They probably are. They don't have to be necessarily. They could be somebody that you just kind of warm and fuzzy, maybe the chicken, just somebody like maybe they were in some type of organization with you, or just something, you know, they know you, like a friendship. Could be a friendship too, possibly, because that is lore. It is something, sometimes it's from the past, but this is also about somebody who, like, they think you're their tribe. It definitely can be about that as well. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius, for these cards. Excuse me. And somebody does want a new beginning with you, and you are their divine. They're craving you. And the healer at the end, right, at the potential outcome, this person most likely wants to heal this with you. Unless maybe they are some type of a healer in general, right? But when we see the divine, the peacock is here. It, you know, speaks of the divine. Maybe they are some type of healer, or maybe they're just going to try to heal the situation with you because they have reached out for spiritual help here. Yeah, because when we see the divine over here, I feel like somebody like changed and they grew, they evolved, they went through an awakening. Yeah, they raised their consciousness, right? Definitely. Does look like that. Let's see what we have, Sagittarius, for you guys. For Sagittarius, please. And we're going to place the cards down, and then I will show them to you. All right? So let's see what we have. OMG. It's possible there was a third party in this situation. It is possible. There could have been. Somebody might have changed, and they're like, well, possibly when I made that decision to be with so-and-so, I've changed. So, right, it can be like that. And so now I don't want that. Or maybe it's not another person, but this lady is waiting for her person. And she could be the one who's in despair. But I feel like this despair is about somebody who wants their freedom. Right? Here's the despair. And once again, here's the freedom card. They might think that their freedom will help the situation, though, because that's how these cards can come across, or can describe, because they're together. If I have my freedom, will this really help possibly to heal the situation with you? Yeah, that's how it works in my readings. Yeah, they just come out. They come out in the right order for sure. The oracle cards do every time, all day long and twice on Sunday, 24/7. Right? Let's see what we have, you guys. And Judgment is here. Wow. The Page of Pentacles. Did I flip the cards? Yeah, I did. So we have Judgment and Page of Pentacles in the upright, and we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. And in this Four of Cups, we see the man pouring the cup out, right? This is, I don't want this, whatever it is. Ten of Wands, he's laid down the burden, hasn't he? So, you know, here he's holding it, but the other 9 are on the ground in front of him, and he looks exhausted, like, you know, phew, right? Yeah, he does. And I'll show you this card a little bit closer here. Yeah, and so now we have Sagittarius in the potential outcome. We do have the World card, and that's really interesting, and that is reversed. Yeah, it is. So, and it does look like there's unfinished business in this reading, right? And here she is, the dancer, and yeah, maybe I should cover her breasts a little bit, but here she is, and you know, the World card is about things culminating, coming to an end. It can be about somebody who has matured, right? Great, because they've gone through, you know, the whole journey of the Fool. You know, they suffered possibly with the Tower, and maybe with the Death card and the Devil and things like that, right? So, and we do have Judgment, and Judgment is right here above it. So the Sun is in the reading, and something that was heavy is being laid down here. We see it. We see the man pouring the cup out, and we see the other man who has dropped the burden. Yeah. So, and this is in the environment. So this is in this, the situation that you're in, or somebody else, right? That's clear. So the overall energy in this reading is the Four of Wands. And here it is. And this is, you know, these people have just gotten married and they're leaving, right? Here's the Four Wands that, you know, that kind of hold up this, I don't know what they call that, kind of the threshold. Some people walk through that when they get married and things like that. Sometimes it's kind of like a gate, kind of like a, but you know, this is a card. It can be a card of marriage, and it does look like she's celebrating something, this lady here on this wagon back here. But the fours are about stability and foundations, or somebody wants that. That's the idea of the reading. I want this, I want stability and security, the fours. Yes, four walls, right? Four legs, four heads. Just kidding about that part, you guys. But hey, you know, the four. All right, the crossing energy here is the Eight of Cups. So somebody, you or your person, walks away from something right here, Sagittarius. And why it's all happening is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is give and take. And so this Eight of Cups actually sits in the challenge as the second card. So this is hard for somebody to walk away, or it was. I feel like it's already been done because once again, the man dropped the burden here. And in the environment, somebody's cup is being poured out. So this has been a challenge for somebody to walk away from something that was unfulfilling. And we see the despair card right here. And here he is. He's totally in despair. And he's, you know, they're showing him as broke and sitting outside, and his dog's outside. They're homeless, right? You know, that's, his dog wouldn't be there with him. And then we have the expectation card. It looks like somebody's walking away from a relationship right here. Now, this may not be, you know, for all of you, of course, but for somebody out there specifically, that is going on. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So this person wants to bring give and take. Yeah, live and let live, give and take. Okay, honey, you want to do that? Okay, you know, Monday we'll go to this, and then tonight we'll do what you want. I mean, the whole give and take thing. And the interesting thing here as well with the Six of Pentacles is that sometimes it is seen as a third party. I mean, of course, that's, you know, on the lower consciousness or the lower message, right? The more negative type. Every card, every sign in the horoscope or in the zodiac has a lower side, right? That's how it is. You know, even us Sagittarius, yes, we do. You know, it can be impulsivity and sometimes missing out on details because we're looking at the big picture. It could be, you know, there's a whole bunch of others, right? But, you know, not that many though, all right, Sagittarius, don't get worried, all right? So, you know, you have mostly positive attributes, right? So here's the Six of Pentacles. We're going to go ahead and clarify that and see what we got for Sagittarius. And yeah, and so let's put these cards back in the, yeah, the Eight of Cups was challenging for somebody who walked away from something unfulfilling. And it could be this, right, where the lady is expecting, and she's angry, expecting somebody to show up for her as she's singing. I can see him pull up in the car. She's looking out the window, right? I can see him drive up or walk up or whatever. Okay. Or see her, right? Doesn't, yeah, to me, it's not, doesn't matter. She can see her partner there, right? Walking up. Okay. So let's get a card on the Six of Pentacles and let's see what that's about. Why is that Six of Pentacles there, please? Why is that there, please, for Sagittarius? And why is the Six? And we have this card that wanted to show, and the Fool. So that's what's going on, and that's clear. Somebody walks away from something unfulfilling so they can have their adventure as the Fool. And this adventure is filled with passion and kind of like intrigue. Maybe intrigue's not inspiration. That's a better word, right? Because he's always inspired, the Fool. Yeah, he doesn't even take time to do anything, right? And his, you know, his dog's like, well, you didn't bring your clothes. But he has a little bag here, and, you know, he stuffed whatever he wanted in there. But, you know, to go on this, it talks about courage, and it does talk about spontaneity. Sometimes the Fool just gets up. I mean, it still could have been planned, but just one moment, boom, I'm doing this now. Okay, I was going to wait till Monday, but, you know, it could be that energy here. But, you know, the Fool is basically about having the courage because you are so inspired to take a leap of faith on something or somebody, and that is what's going on here. And this person wants to give you a give and take situation, like a fair. Yeah, maybe they weren't fair before. It's possible. Let's get another card here. Because the chicken in the reverse, sometimes for some, can talk about somebody from the past who was not that nice. It's possible. And somebody has grown here. They have. So let's get a card on the Six of Pentacles, and we see the Four of Pentacles now. So, you know, that's 10 Pentacles, so that's an ending. It's a completion right there, right? Especially, you know, with the Eight of Cups, walking away from something unfulfilling. Even the Fool is the end of something. Any new beginning is the end of something, right? I'm not doing it that way. I'm walking away from that. I don't believe that. There's always an ending to a new beginning, and vice versa, right? Yeah, and so now we have the Four of Pentacles too to clarify the Six of Pentacles. You know, this can also mean I'm walking away from something fulfilling, and now I want to give Sagittarius her justice, right? Here the scales are on the card. Yeah, they're a little bit hard to see, but one of them you can see, right? He's holding the scales. I want to give Sagittarius what she deserves, or he. And in order to hold on to Sagittarius, yeah, I'm going to be like fair too. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be fair, and they might not have been fair in the past, like I said. That's not entirely clear in this reading. No, it's not. Okay, the Sun shows up in the past. Here it is. And this kid, there's two kids there. And they're not dressed, right? It's the Sun card here. I can just cover them. But here they are, and they're carrying the red flag as news. But, you know, the Sun is about so many beautiful things. This is why they say it's the best card in the deck. It's about growth. It's about happiness. It's about clarity, right? Everybody needs clarity in their life. Yeah, and it can be about warmth. I mean, so success. I mean, the list is really long for the Sun. Can be a Leo, right? For sure. And the interesting thing about this is that this is also, it's a 3. Yeah, it is a 3, is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a 3, which is, you know, when we see 3s in the reading, it's usually about like manifesting. It just is, right? Three of Wands is moving forward to manifest. Three of Pentacles is working together to manifest something. Three of Swords is the end of something that, you know, you can no longer manifest. You can be seen like that. And then the Three of Cups is manifesting either reconciliation or joy, right? So this is a 3, and this shows up in the past, the Sun. And let's see, maybe somebody got a tan. Just kidding. 10 of Cups. Somebody had the clarity here. It came to them with a big red flag, Sagittarius, that you are their happily ever after. And that's why that's there with these two kids pulling this. They're like, look, right? And they're like, and you know, it's heavy for them. They're just some little, you know, 4-year-old kids here. And here they are with the big, you know, red flag, and they are very happy. So in the past, somebody got clarity here that you are their happily ever after. And here's the happily ever after card, the 10 of Cups. And the mindset is judgment. And let's have a look at judgment. More people, you know, without any clothes. We'll just flash it real quick. But judgment is, you know, judgment is here. And this is the mindset. This is a rebirth. And we know it is because we have peacock over here, which is splendor and the divine. And that's really about a new beginning. Yeah, it is. And also the child can be about a new beginning right here. And so, yeah, there's a new beginning here. There definitely is. Because we have the Fool too, and in the outcome too. But this is wanting rebirth. And, you know, the mindset here, I believe, is forgiveness. I feel like there's some type of forgiveness in this reading. Could be with the chicken in the reversed, you know. Maybe they were acting like a... Maybe they were behaving like, I don't know, like a crocodile, and they were really a chicken, like, you know, really mean, or just, it just depends. But it does look like somebody learned here and that they grew, right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, that's what real learning is, right? But, you know, people will tell you all the time, oh, I learned, not all the time, but excuse me, some people will say they learned and there's no change at all. So you did not learn. No, you did not learn. And so that's how that is, right? So let's get a card on the judgment, here, the Sun, Judgment, and the World card showing up, very beautiful with the Fool. So this is definitely about endings. Judgment is about endings and new beginning. The World card is, the Fool is too. So we see something ending here. And, you know, let's get a card on Judgment. And this is the mindset. It could be a forgiveness. That's what I was, yeah, kind of got off on a tangent here. But it could be about forgiveness. Let's see why Judgment is there for Sagittarius. Excuse me. Please show us why Judgment is there. And now we have the Five of Swords reversed. So the Five of Swords reversed is like, yeah, I think this person had you defeated, possibly, Sagittarius. Judgment, or you had them defeated. So the Five of Swords in the reverse, you know, coming out of chaos and conflict, it can be. It can also be kind of, you know, you were defeated in the past. That's why it's in the reverse. It's really about a loss, right? A win and a loss, or a victory and a defeat. And it's reversed with Judgment. So I feel like this person's going to ask you for forgiveness for some type of terrible treatment or mind games, or they had you in a third party. Remember, the Five of Swords has three people right here. And, you know, so does the Six of Pentacles. There could have been a third party here. No, I mean, there really could have been. And there could have been a long time ago. And that Five of Swords reversed, this is like, I want a rebirth and I want to come out of chaos and conflict with Sagittarius. Five of Swords reversed. And I want to apologize for the past. It wasn't very nice. Could be that. Let's see what else we have for the mindset here. And we have the Star. Yeah. So this is definitely, you know, this person is inspired, Sagittarius, right? And she's not wearing any clothes, so I can imagine the inspiration here, right? But this is about healing, and we have the Healer, right? We have that card, Aquí mismo, right? Or, you know, right here. Yeah. So, you know, and remember, the oracles are definitely a reading unto itself, and they resonate with this as well. Yeah, they definitely do. So the Page of Pentacles showing up here, and this is in the near future, and you can see him offering the pentacle to the little gnome, right? And it's a big pentacle, and he has his arms out as well, and he's very grateful here. This person's offering you something very, very, like, something that it has a lot of worth, because we see the giant, it's a giant pentacle, right? And, you know, it's big, and that's gold, right? That's legit. It's real gold. It's not a promissory note, Sagittarius, right? Let's get a card on the Page of Pentacles, or an IOU, right? That's what a promissory note is. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, and Eight of Cups. So here again, something's being ended, something's being rejected or walked away from because it's unfulfilling. And we see how fulfilling this is, because we can see the Page of Pentacles, him offering the gnome. The gnome is so grateful because he knows this is something beautiful he's being offered. And the page is holding it with a lot of pride, and like, it's really beautiful. Like, here, look, this is what I have for you, right? Something that has a lot of worth, and that's what the Pentacles are about, value. So that is there, yeah. And the Eight of Cups sits with it. So yeah, this is really, yeah, somebody's being walked away from here. And for some, it is this person right here. Yeah, which is, you know, maybe a little bit sad, but somebody looks like they're really in love with you, and that they've changed and grown, and they look like they're in despair because they didn't really want to hurt this woman, right? When we see it like that, and this is, the despair is over here, right? Left to right. Yeah, right. So, you know, the despair is first. He's really, because he's not coming home to this woman. That's really what that's about. Yeah, in this particular reading, for many of you, for sure. And they had their clarity in the past, right? And the Knight of Pentacles next to the page, that's his brother, right? And we have the Hierophant, and this is the concerning message. This person really believes in you. They have faith that you guys can make it together. That's what it's about. unless you met them at church, Sagittarius, right? But that's really what that's about in the concerning message, is that they really believe in you, and they don't believe in something else, because the Eight of Cups sits twice. The Six of Pentacles now. So the concerning messages could be they want to marry you as well, because the Hierophant it's an institution. Marriage is still an institution last time I checked. And here we have the Six of Pentacles, and this is to bring, this is sharing, and and the give and take. And right here is the same thing in the root. And in the environment, we see the Four of Cups. Wow, this is getting long. We have Judgment again. Look at that. And so, and we have Judgment with the Star. And, and here it is again with the Four of Cups in the psyche, in the environment, in the emotional environment, right? And here in somebody's heart, basically. And here he's pouring the cup out, and Judgment is on top. So this is a rebirth. Here I pour this cup out of somebody's, or something. Definitely. This reading is so clear. And this is going on now. Yeah, this is going on now for somebody, because it sits in the environment. Yeah. And the hope here, the desire, I don't think it's a hope at this point. I'm dropping this burden. And this is exhausting. And it shows up, Sagittarius, with the Five of Wands. Yeah, look at how many wands are here. So this is too many people. Could be third party, but it's definitely challenges, especially with this Ten of Wands. And there could be fighting. So if somebody's really kind of, doing this, pouring the cup out for somebody for a rebirth, there could be physical arguing, fighting, right? And there could. And in the potential outcome, we're going to leave it here. It's beautiful. It is the World card. And I say it's beautiful because reversed, this is unfinished business. And I really want to return to you. Yeah, because of all these other beautiful cards. The Fool, the Ten of Cups, Judgment twice, the Star, the Peacock, Ten of Cups. Did I say that one? Yeah, I mean, it's just really long, the list, right? Yeah, and this is how much they value you right here, Sagittarius. But I feel like this person here had to get, this help card is spiritual help. And here's the Freedom card. So we see the Eight of Cups. There's some type of freedom here. Like I said, though, when you raise your consciousness, you also, you feel free, right? You're not bound by the lower consciousness, which is doubts and fears and unworthiness, and it goes on and on. Not just that, right? We're gonna end this reading. Thank you so much for joining me here, you guys. You guys need a private reading. Yeah, lots of fun, especially the psychic ones with the tarot, but up to you. Thank you so much, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell, and I'm going to put the my Divine Soul Astrology Pisces New Moon, right, video. And that's for everybody, right? Just if you're not Pisces, I get it. You're listening to a Sag, but these readings are for anybody with a lot of Sag in their chart. Regardless, you don't have to have a sun or an ascendant. But yeah, I'll put that link there, and you can check that out. And that new moon is next week. It is. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me.